Cherie Hanson here. I'm trying to kind of keep up with my YouTube broadcasts about things I'm learning and the lessons that are presenting in my life. What I was thinking of today was I was thinking about a suitcase. If we can visualize our minds as a suitcase and they can hold a certain amount. You know, I'm going to go for a voyage or a journey or a holiday, and let me first put into my suitcase things I'm going to take with me. Oh, fear, that's a good one. Let's pack that. Hey, how about some anxiety? How about some specific anxiety? How about some distrust of the world? How about some of my childhood trauma? Let's just shove that in there. I'm sure if I get my shoes, I can put those into the shoes and squeeze it all in. And when I see things in this metaphoric way, it makes it easier for me to understand how to disrupt the subconscious mind that provides us with 97% of our thoughts. And the subconscious mind is just a monster. It really is. It tells us the worst stuff in the world. So here we are going out into the world, and our minds are creating all of this negative, fear-based narrative. And it's like streaming service. You know, how many episodes are in this season's streaming of possible disasters? 5,000? Yeah, exactly. So one of the things we can do if we're into retraining the mind is decide to unpack some of those things. So we can go into this place of, oh, the horrors that have happened to me, the anxieties I felt in my past, the onslaughts, the wounds I carry on every single layer of my existence. And we can see those thoughts, and they want to climb into our suitcase. They want to stay in our head. But if we're mindful, what we can do is we can decide not to pack them. And that is up to you. I mean, every single person that I coach in my coaching practice has a different way of seeing the terrible. It's like negative coaching, you know. It's like, no, you'll never do that. You're just a disaster. So our subconscious is down there churning out all of these horror stories, all of these heavy, messy, negative scenarios. And it's up to us, first of all, first thing is hear them. We have to see our thoughts. We have to hear our thoughts. We have to recognize our thoughts. And then we can be in a place where we can say, I'm not letting these thought habits take up all the space. I don't want to pack horrible things in my suitcase and take them with me everywhere in my life. And you can see people that do that, and it is distressing because you can, let's say like you're on a volleyball team and you can hit the ball to them and they're close to the net. And, you'll say something like, oh, I just really love the way your yard looks. Oh, it's so much work. And they're just like, they're not hitting it over the net. They're not deciding to take anything you say, any vision you're sending them, and use it in a positive way that supports their mental, spiritual, physical health. Why is that happening? It's because it's a habit. So the best thing we can do is we can think about our thoughts as something we're taking with us in a suitcase and get to a place where we just go, I don't want to carry that around. I really don't. So when the thought comes up, we get in on it and we disrupt it. How long does it take to do that, to get a new neurological pathway? Well, all the scientific evidence seems to say about 6 weeks of continuous reformation of that thought. So if I say, oh, it's just going to be winter next, my future is so bleak, it's going to be horrible, I don't know how I'm going to survive. You get in on it every time and you rewrite it. And you go like, look out the window, all those gold and red leaves, isn't that beautiful? It's spectacular. And how we get rid of it is we drop down into now. We use the breath, we use retraining the mind to drop down into now. Now is like the most comfortable, snuggly, warm bathrobe you can wrap around yourself. Because your mind is always running to the future or running to the past, the ego, the subconscious, creating horrible, horrible things that we allow to take up space in our suitcase. So let's set out on the journey in life, first of all, to pay attention to what you're saying to yourself. And next of all, to take it the heck out of your head. Get rid of it. And the third thing you want to do is you want to consistently retrain yourself when a thought shows up that's very negative, lowers your energy, makes you feel like hell. You go in and rewrite it, edit it. Oh, I'm so lucky to be living in this beautiful time. I am so lucky to have my children. Look how I was standing in the kitchen the other day, and I was starting to go down into some depression about not being able to walk because of my hip surgery. And I'm standing in the kitchen looking in my cupboards, and I'm going, oh, I have such beautiful cups. And it felt like somebody had given me an IV of some kind of happy chemical. Yes, your cups are stunning. They're gorgeous. Look at those cups that you collected. So I got in on the thought. I disrupted it. I intentionally started rewiring my brain for happier thoughts. We can do this. And when other people are around you with lower vibration, lower thoughts, fear-based, whatever, that's their problem. Don't let them put their negative thoughts in your suitcase. You just focus on your own thoughts, your own way of moving through the world. Send them love, bless them, and ignore it. So anyway, that's what I've got to say today, because we are headed into a lot of challenges in the future. Challenges are simply lessons, and it gives us a chance to grow. It gives us a chance to grow up and to become more powerful. Let's grab that opportunity. Thank you.